Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back yet again to another episode of Survival Stories 3. Are you doing good today? I hope so. Hope you're doing fantastic. In fact, if you're not, you should totally cheer up because it's time for some relaxing factorization of things and stuff, which is always good for the soul, I hear. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm a little bit tired today, actually. I don't know what it is. Just, you know, I have no real reason to be tired. I'm just tired. I guess sometimes that's just how it is, huh? Do we have iron? We do have iron. Okay. I have a pretty cool idea for what I want to do today. Okay. In fact, I'm super excited for a build that we are going to do. Let's get a little bit of a better view, shall we? Oh, hello. Added a lever to this. Temporary one. You can see when I kind of flick it on, there is a light that comes out and cobblestone starts to spit out. See the light? Boom. Off. It takes a little bit of time for it, I suppose. Oh, I have my magnet on. You shouldn't have your magnet on in the factory. That's going to be banned. Anyway, I have a pretty cool idea for today. I'm super excited about. I've cleared out some more lands. I found this little platform thingamajiggy over there. And I said, listen, we got to do something with this area. And it'll all make sense in a while. I won't spoil it yet, so you better watch the full video. We're gonna do something else first, but yeah, stay tuned. It's gonna be amazing. I'm super excited about it. It's gonna be part of the factory. You remember how I said that we need to spread the factory out over the entire valley. And by the way, thank you so much for your love and support. Almost forgot to thank you. It's been absolutely amazing with Scalda Industries 3.0. You guys are super happy that we relocated from the last season to this place, that we're kind of going the mountainous way. There are so many suggestions and ideas. I don't even know where to start. A lot of people have said that we need to do like a mining thing in the mountain. We're gonna do that for sure. Archimedes ships for the cargo ship. Absolutely. There are just so many things. Okay, so thank you so much for it. Anyway, I need to get some stuff together for that. So we're going to do that later. But what I want to start with today is take care of the concrete storage. And I'm going to do most of this thing off camera, I think. Because I don't want to spend a lot of time on the episode on it. The next project I have is going to take a while. But I'm kind of thinking we will lead the concrete into a hole in the wall here. And I don't know, maybe we'll just have a standard hole for now. And we'll lead it out here. Did I bring my barrels? I made a bunch of barrels. I did. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll use this as well, because that's pretty cool. I'm thinking we have some kind of shelves here, like this. I've been looking at like how do you store concrete, and usually they store it in real life in like big plates. On the ground, and I can't really do that here because it's blocks and it would be awkward for me to come in and break concrete every time I need concrete because it's such a massive block. But instead of doing that realistic way, we could just do like a cool shelf, something like this. We'll place the barrels on top like so, and then we will bring this conveyor belt into some sort of item duct. I think is going to be easier. Okay, so we'll bring an item duct up here, and the item duct will always go to the closest available space. So it will like start there, and then we'll wind it around and finish it there. Something like that. Also, I feel that this room needs like a window. So I was thinking like we add maybe 2 of these, maybe 3 even. Yeah, we could have 3. Let some light in from outside. So we'll have some windows there, and what else? Let's see how we're looking on this mountain face. That's looking pretty plain. So maybe we need some ventilation. Yeah, we need some ventilation. We need some air ventilation. I didn't really think this through, but it's all coming together. We'll need some air ventilation. Do I have any technical blocks? Aha, 1. There we go. There's more. We'll add some stuff on the side of the wall here. I really enjoy the style that we are going with here. And by that, I don't mean the factory, because we've done that before, and you guys know that I enjoy that. But I enjoy the way we're building things, that I'm kind of building it one building at the time. One building has one per pie, that kind of stuff. I like it. That was ugly. But yeah, a little bit of a ventilation. Maybe we could even indent this into the wall. Let's just try that real quick, shall we? Okay. Bear with me. It's hard to navigate on the concrete. Someone had a suggestion. Oh yeah, you were saying put carpenter blocks everywhere and fill the concrete in the carpenter blocks. I did that in last season. You missed it. But it lagged out my game eventually. So I'm not doing that mistake again. Okay, I wonder, do I have any wedges? Speaking about carpenter blocks, I wonder how it looks when we have that fan in the middle there. And then carpenter blocks surrounding it. I don't have anything. Oh geez, I have so many things that I have to get together for my next big treat. That's right, it's a treat. It's gonna be so amazing. No, I'm just playing. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be amazing though. Yeah. Okay, let's get that going. Just see how this looks. And you know what I've realized with this series, by the way? We're gonna take it slow. We're gonna take it not necessarily slow as in you get no progress per episode. No. But we're gonna kind of like take it one step at a time. If we spend an episode on making vents, then we spend an episode on making vents. In the past, I've always been very stressed about making sure that I mix up the episodes, but I'm not gonna care so much for that this time around, and I think it's for the better of everybody. That doesn't look right, and you know, it's probably because I'm using this texture here. We may change this. Yeah, let's try something here. Let's take these back, okay? And chisel on the wall. Where are you? There you are. Thank you. That's totally how it goes. Let's try the plating actually, because I think the other one was too much of a border, and when we have the wedges there, it just doesn't work. Aha! It's better, but no cigar. My next treat. We're actually spending 5 minutes on making a vent. Holy crap! My next idea is that we, instead of having the wedges, we will do stairs. Okay, so I'm gonna work a little bit on this, and we're gonna get the concrete thing all sorted out, I promise, and make like a nice little holding room for it, and then we're gonna go onto that platform. We're gonna build something there. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it. Okay, if you don't love it, you have to love it. No, but it's gonna be good. So let me do this. Let me do the concrete stuff, and then I will come back to you. I like that. That's okay. Yeah. That's okay. Actually, no, I don't like it. Let's leave it. Let's go back to the other blocks and leave it for now. All right, check it out. Nothing too fancy, but I think it's pretty cool. I ended up looking at like warehouse storage where they have kind of like scaffoldy looking shelves and things with like pallets on them, and sure, you know, we gotta use our imagination a little bit because it's still Minecraft, but I think it looks pretty okay. I'm happy with it. Added a little bit of detail here, added in the wind eyes, did 2 of these to the vents that we made. I kind of sort of did like pipes, and the idea that this doesn't sit right, like that looks pretty bad, honestly, but the idea is that air is getting sucked in here from ooh, no magnet rule, hold on, there we go. Air is getting sucked in here from or sucked out, like the gases, the poison, I suppose, is sucked out and then pushed out there. Still got to work out some lightings and stuff. Wanted to show you this floor. This is kind of the final product that I'm thinking for the concrete floor, where we take, let me see, let's grab a stack of this. Actually, we're gonna need a few. Oh, that's not good. Without the magnet, I can't really grab them. Where's my chisel? There it is. Okay, so we have this block and we have this block to work with primarily. You can kind of see that I've already started to, instead of just having concrete everywhere, I'll mix up with it up with like other stuff. We have the smoking thing here. This block I really like, the factory black block, so we'll have that a lot, and that will kind of help to break it up. But in the general concrete area, I want to make sure that I have a good mixture of both the unpolished one and the tile one. And yeah, this is kind of the final product. I think it looks very nice. We still got to do a little bit of detailing around here, I feel, but I got bored. I want to move on to the next project. I did a little bit of micro blockage trying to hang these pipes up. I don't know if I like that. I chose the Agon black color. I think I want to do this, but with another color. Because I do think it looks cool, but we need a better contrast to it, I think. Anyway, behind here is just the item duct. So I have a chest that picks it up from the conveyor belt. And then an item duct just wraps around like so, and it will automatically fill the first barrel, and then continue and continue and continue. We have a power issue though, so we don't have a lot of concrete because, yeah, we're sort of out of power. This thing drains a lot of RF. Like, it's ridiculous. The way we are using, or the method that we are doing this with is probably a little bit too power draining. But that's okay. It's fine. Is the volume soft? No? That's good. Okay. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? I'm very excited for this next piece that we're gonna do. Oh, you know what we should do though? Crap, I forgot this. Hold on, let me check this. Measure tape. Yeah, I want to craft this up. And if you haven't seen this, we're gonna go back to the man cave. A measure tape is a builder's best tool almost. Not really, but it's really handy to have. Something that you can't really live without after you've started using it in modded Minecraft and you go back and play vanilla. You're like, hello, I don't know my measurements because I don't have my measure tape. And it's really simple to make. So, I mean, let's just do it. We're gonna need 4 of those, okay. Measure tape basically is like a measure tape in real life. So you can measure, you can measure things. And that's really useful. There we go. So you put it down, and then you kind of go here, put it down there, and you can see that's 6 blocks. So really handy, very nice to have, and I use it all the time, but I haven't crafted it in this series yet, I guess. So now I have it. Anyway, I'm having a little bit of crash issues, actually, or I've had a little bit of crash issues as this area is loading in like it is now, so hopefully it doesn't crash. But yeah, let me talk to you about an idea that I have. You can kind of see that I've laid down 3 corners, I suppose. And I wanted to measure out, because I did this by hand, wanted to see how big the distances between these are between these. That's 25. Okay, that's good. And this is hopefully an uneven number as well. 19. Okay. That may be a little bit too squarey. Let's move this one back there. Is that right? Did my brain just work up math there? Is this 17 now? It is. Good. All right. I think that's good. What I want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I want to bring something in. Let's figure out a height here as well, I suppose. Maybe something like that. We're gonna try and sketch this building up on camera. I want to have a building here, okay? And this building, it's gonna be special. It's gonna be to answer a request or a suggestion that was originally made by a guy named Austin, a viewer of mine, Austin Jackson, I think. I don't know if you're still here, Austin, but you had like a cool yellow thing. In season 2, you were talking that we need to include minecarts. We need to have like minecart that transport stuff between buildings and things. And I really wanted to do it, but I never really got the chance to do it. And already in this season, I've seen possibly like 100 comments, which is pretty amazing. 100 comments requesting minecarts in this factory build. And that's amazing, and we are definitely going to use it. Imagine like having minecarts that automatically they're doing like tasks, right? So we'll see like minecarts going down, doing something, coming back up, stuff like that. Oops, I derped that out completely, didn't I? Yes. But in order to get to that point, I of course need a building, a railcraft building. So we have railcraft in the pack, a fantastic mod for minecarting. And my idea, and I don't know, this may be weird, but we're kind of making an industrial steampunky build here, okay? My idea is that we're gonna try and make a hangar, okay? Like a train hangar, that's gonna sit out here. And a few episodes ago, I fell in love with these scaffolding blocks from Catwalk mod. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. I don't think you're supposed to like use them for buildings and such, but I don't care. I think they're gorgeous. I'm gonna use them. So the idea I have is that we're gonna have like a scaffolding looking building, and it's kind of hard to explain, so I'll just build it, but like a scaffolding looking hangar. And already I can see that we need to move this back because I want 3 gaps in between. Okay, so maybe... Is that going to be too long? No, I think that'll be fine. Oops, did I crash? No, I'm good. I think that's just Optifine saving some stuff. Look at the sunset! Wow! Oh, that's so gorgeous. Hi, factory. You're looking fantastic up there. You know that, right? This is just our concrete factory at the moment. And I start smiling. I get so excited when I think about the things that we're going to build here. And this is going to be a very important building. Not only because it's going to allow us to do railcraft stuff, but it's going to be the first building where I start to, or the first like separate building from the other thing we built, kind of inclining and going to what I promised against having like an industrial village. And I've seen your comments, okay? They are amazing. You guys love it, so thank you so much for that. Let's sleep real quick though. I got blown up by a creeper, and I also got slain by zombie pigmen here in between cutscenes. I got blown up by a pigman I got blown up by a creeper the other day when I was building, and it wasn't pleasant, let me tell you. So let's not make that mistake again. Okay. Let me talk to you about how we're going to do this. So we're going to have it look scaffoldy. Like half of the hangar, if we can, I want to try and make it open. So it should look like the concrete. We're going to use concrete, of course, to kind of blend it with this. But it should look like the concrete is sort of wrapped around the scaffolding. Okay? Let me show you what I mean. So for example, let's bring this down 1, I think. And then I'm kind of considering having like a bent structure on here. And I think that's good. Just 3 wedges. We can fill these, you see. There are actually scaffold blocks from Immersive Engineering. These here that comes in wedges. But these are super expensive. They're probably prettier as well than these that we use. But they're so expensive. It's a bunch of steel and a bunch of steel. So I'm going to use these, but those come with natural wedges, so you don't have to use carpenter blocks. But I'm going to use this. I think that's going to be fine. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll bring this across. Oops. Oh, you know what we can do, though? This is going to help us with the build. Because these are... Jeez. Because these are the builder scaffolding things, we can do this. And then I could just right-click. I thought I could right-click. Come on now. Yeah, how did I do that? Ah, shift. Okay. Yeah, I can shift right-click and bring it out. Isn't that cool? It's going to help us tremendously. So we'll have the bar come across. We'll have the wedge here. Okay. And then on this side, we'll do the same. And I got to make sure that I have the measure or the height correctly, but it should be like that. Another wedge like so. And then like so. So that's incorrect. It was correct from the beginning. I have no eye measurements. While I do this, I wanted to say a few things. Or I wanted to talk about a few things that I've seen in the comments. There's a few questions and a few questions in regards of Christmas. As you guys may know or may not know if you're brand new, I am a big Christmas fan. I love the Christmas, okay? In fact, when I was younger, I didn't really like it as much. And it's kind of weird because I suppose the main purpose for Christmas, I mean this commercial Christmas that we live in, not the religion Christmas, but the commercial Christmas that we live in, which is the one I love, by the way. I don't really care so much for the religious things about it. But yeah, the commercial Christmas that we live in is probably designed mostly for kids. And I'm 30 years old, but you know what? I love it. I love the Christmas. Last year, I bought myself one of those American, and no offense Americans out there, okay? I know a lot of you are Americans that are watching. I can see it on my YouTube statistics. But I bought one of those very American, very cheesy sweaters. It was super expensive as well and very, very ugly. Like probably one of the ugliest cloth items that I possess. With some reindeers on it, and it was like stitched together. But I don't know. I just wanted to feel, you know, that Christmas spirit. So what I'm gonna do this Christmas is that I'm gonna wear it the entire Christmas holiday. It's probably gonna be pretty gross afterwards. And I don't know. It's when I've grown up is when I've started to really appreciate Christmas. I think it's because you spend time with the family. It's kind of relaxing. You don't have to think so much about work. And a lot of you may not know this, but I don't work the regular 8 to 5 job. I kind of work when I'm needed, which is like all the time, which I don't mind. But at Christmas is one of those times where I can just relax and, you know, chill out with the family, and I like it. But a lot of you guys have been asking, are you going to do anything special for Christmas? Oh, geez, this slippery concrete. Man, can I get up here? Thank you. So last season, just to bring you back, or last Christmas in Survival Stories, I did something a little bit special. I handed out presents, and I made like a Santa's cave. And I'd love to do that again. The only problem I have with it is that I have kind of... this world is so new that I don't have a lot of resources to kind of put something together with. I'll think about something though. I think it's a fun thing and it's important. So let me think about something just to answer your question and query about that. Wow, that looks really bad. Yeah, that looks way too bad. Let's do this. Let's get up here. So yeah, let me think about something. I want to do something for sure, okay? It would be really fun to have some sort of Minecrafty Christmas thing. And it's great with Minecraft as well, because you're kind of able to do so many things in this game, right? Let's try this. Oops. Let's try that and that. You're able to do so many things in this game that you can make it really creative and fun, which I think we did last season. That also looks weird because this here is too thin, but I think that's okay. I kind of want to give you an idea here anyway. I know I've been speaking for ages, so I better go and build and complete this thing off camera now. But kind of want to give you an idea. So I'll continue this same thing. We'll bring these bars up, and then about maybe over here, I kind of want to have the rest of the thing covered. Like this. So that we have a solid wall on the outside, and we'll fancy it up and stuff. It won't just be concrete. So maybe here. And then we'll put a roof on this piece, or this part of the hangar. But the rest, or the first part, will be kind of open to the sky and have a nice sky access, that kind of thing. Alright? So let me go and put this thing up off camera, because I feel like I'm going to be falling off the concrete and things a bit too much here. And then I will come back to you. Just over at the main concrete building, trying to get a look. I've got a little bit done here, and I think this is going to look fantastic. It looks very plain with the big concrete thing at the moment, but yeah, look at that. Starting to take shape. It's a little bit tricky to build this. Keep falling down at things on the slippery concrete. But let me show you what I did inside here. Got a bar across like this, and then I tried to make the concrete looks like it's wrapping, kind of like you're pouring it over. I don't know if that's how it's made in real life though. I bet you that some of you guys will tell me. But yeah, kind of trying to get it have that feel, and I really like it. I'm considering maybe we should have another of these columns. Oops. Yeah. This is what keeps happening. Keep falling down. Maybe we should have another of these columns here. In fact, we could just do this. Amazing. Aha. Builder scaffolding. Most gorgeous block ever. No, but it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I don't want to have bars across the whole thing, I don't think, because I think that will block the thing a bit. But now you kind of get the idea what I mean. It's like we're wrapping this structural build, and we're wrapping it in concrete. And I'm going to cover this in concrete as well. Another building trick that I think I may do is adding another layer of concrete here so that we have a double thick wall in the back. And the reason for that is then if we do that, first of all, the structure will look a little bit more heavy, which is good in this case. Secondly, ooh, I seem to miss something there. Secondly, we can carve things. Ah, dang it. We can carve things into the wall. You see? Which could be good for detail and stuff. Alright, structure complete. Finito. No, the first layer is done though. Looking pretty cool, I think. If anything, it may be a little long. But I think we can work it out. It is given the feeling that I wanted. Very, very industrial, very rustic type of thing. It's also very plain. One thing that I started to do on the other side was for this entry here, we should try... geez, where be my builder's block? Oh my goodness. Try and get prepared for when the cameras are rolling, and I forgot the most important block. Yeah, one thing that I tried on the other side quickly, just briefly, to get a little bit more depth, because it's going to be hard, okay? It's going to be a pretty tough building to get depth with. You can't really do much. There is only one proper concrete block. But one thing that I tried was like deleting that, sort of like I have it on the front. And I think that's going to look good. Let's actually, oops, let's have a look. Let's have a look at that. Yes. Yeah, I think that looks good. may have got a little bit too overexcited for it. But it looks good. Just a little tiny thing. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the interior. I don't think we're going to be able to do much more with this today, because the interior of this thing is going to be important. And by the way, we are not by any means done with the exterior, okay? We're going to do something to the walls here. I'm not really sure what. I'm thinking we could try to add like some structural pipe things, or not pipes, but structural metal bars, kind of wrapping it around, something like that. Well, you know, with a little bit more love and thought and passion behind it, but you get the idea. We're gonna surely do some more stuff on the exterior. But what really excites me with this build is the interior, and I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot done, because this is probably a full episode's worth only for the interior, if not more, because I really want it to feel alive in here. I want things moving, and I want it to look cool. But to give you an idea, and then you can leave suggestions, okay? Because I want them. To give you an idea, it's going to feel rustic and metallic and construction-y. And I'm thinking to use... I'm using these agon blocks underneath these. I think that looks really good. Like, it looks structural. Wish it was a little bit darker. There are some blocks that we can use that I don't have access to yet, but by doing this we kind of get the cool border here from this factory metallic wireframe thing. So I'm thinking this for floor. Let's just get a little bit more here, like that. Oops. Inventory tweaking me. Yeah, that for a floor, okay. And then we'll kind of try and make wrenches, or whatever these are called, for like oil and spillage to fall down into. Kind of like, I don't know how many of you have a car. In Sweden, you have to take your car to like a repair, not a repair station, but like a investigation thing once a year to make sure that it's sound and safe for the roads. And it's kind of the feeling that I'm going with here, is how it looks in those places where you take the car. I think for the middle though, we'll probably keep it like that, and then maybe build up a platform where the trains are made. That looks like a stage, but you get the idea. And then I want to show you something that is so gorgeous. Okay, you ready for this? For the lights, we're going to use something that I've never used before. We're going to use something called floodlights, okay? These are from Immersive Engineering, and apparently I cannot do that. I have a little bit of wood. Let's make a crafting table. These are from Immersive Engineering. And when I saw these, I was like, Oh my goodness, that's the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. They're pretty expensive. I think like 8 of these is a stack of copper, if not more. But it's totally worth it. I'm thinking... So first of all, look at these. Look how awesome they are. But there's more. You can take them and you can kind of use this hammer wrench thing from immersive engineering. And you can tilt them, turn them around, and then shift click to get them back. And then I also managed to turn them. How did I do that? Oh, on the top. Okay. On the top you can turn them. Like it's one of those blocks that I'm done, you know? I can use this everywhere. Anyway, I'm thinking we put these maybe over like here. And then we tilt it. And if you look at these in real life, these are used in like construction. Obviously, they're used for like big mechanical things as well. But they're used in like constructional buildings and stuff. I want to get it. There we go. And they're never like aimed at the same thing. They're always, if they're lighting up a room, they're always a little bit like that. And then the next one could be like over here. And maybe that one is tilted inwards. Maybe this one can go a little bit like this. Oh, I could play with these for ages. This is like when I first found chisel. Come on now. They're gorgeous. Okay. But then the cool thing is, if we want another one, you haven't seen anything yet. I believe me. You're gonna witness in a second the coolest thing with these lamps. Okay, so maybe that one is like that. You get the point. They should be a little bit random, pointy and stuff. Now to power these, we need to use the wire coil from immersive engineering, and we're gonna wire this properly in a minute, or when we do the interior next episode. Sorry, but I wanted to give you an idea of how cool this is gonna look. Okay, so we're gonna need something called a LV wire connector. I'm gonna build out 16 of them. We're gonna need them later, and then for now I just brought an energy cell so that we can try it out. Put that like that, and then you take this wire and you kind of link them together. So let's actually, do I have to? No, that's linking still. Cool. Get up here and I connect it there. So that's not impressive, but check this out. Now wire it from there to over there. Look at that. How cool isn't that? Like, we'll have wires, and the feeling that I'm trying to give you here is that we'll have wires hanging on these bars just like that. Check it out. Wow, it adds so much. Like, it adds another dimension. The lighting here is a little bit off though. I don't know what happened here. Hello, update. Where are you? Is that it should be all I have to do, right? Yeah, they're draining power. It's like 5 hours per tick, so they're pretty powerful, power heavy. That doesn't seem to do anything though. That's sad. Let's just try this. Okay, I can't hold myself. Let's connect you to this guy. And I just love this mod already. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Just that wire thing is gonna add so much to this building. I would really have liked to continue this right now at the moment, and I don't know why it's bugging out. Why do you do that? I tried this in creative and it worked fine, like in a creative world. But they seem to be turning off and on. Can you please wake up, thing? That's weird. Okay. Turn on. Maybe I read as well on the wiki that you can only use these wires. Like, you can't use the better ones. But maybe I have to hit them with the wrench. That seemed to work. Yeah, and look at the lighting, man. It's gonna look epic. Jeez, stop dying on me, lamp. Alright. Anyway, very excited, as you can hear, about the interior of this place. And of finding these lamps and immersive engineering. It's going to be powering stuff, and I know a lot of you have suggested it as well already. And yes, it is a fantastic mod. So we'll be building trains in here. We'll be doing this into our railcraft building. I hope, at the moment I feel like I want to continue this next time. But maybe we have to do some infrastructural things. I gotta go mining. This is the last 20 iron ingots we have, so I have to do that in between episodes for sure. Takes a lot of iron to do all the factory blocks and that. And I want to try and figure out like how to add depth properly to this building as well. But as always, if you have any suggestions, you know where to put them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the start of our hangar, our train hangar, because it totally makes sense. Yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Ugh, that's terrible. Okay, anyway, take care. Have a fantastic evening. Bye-bye.